Let's solve this together. It says x raised to the power 4 is equal to x minus 5 raised to the power 4. We're going to solve for the value of x in this equation, okay? Now, first things first, the first thing we should note is that x here should have four answers, okay? So x has four answers because the highest power of x here is 4, okay? Now, we can write this as x raised to the power 4 minus x minus 5, okay, raised to the power 4 to be equal to 0, okay? Now, I will state a lot of indices that we use to approach this question. When we have a raised to the power m raised to the power of n, it's equal to a raised to the power m multiplied by n. Now, 4 is 2 times 2, meaning that we can express this as x raised to the power 2, okay, squared minus x minus 5 squared is equal to 0. Okay. Now, looking at this, you can see that this is a number squared and another number squared. Okay. So this is difference of two squares. And since this is difference of two squares, you can use the law that states that when we have a squared minus b squared, it's equal to a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Okay. Now, applying this law here, we have x squared minus x minus 5, okay, all squared, okay, multiplied by x squared plus x minus 5 all squared is now equal to 0. Okay, now at this point we can say that watching this closely, I see that two things are multiplying to give us 0. This first one is multiplying to give us this is multiplying with this to give us 0. Okay, meaning that this will either be equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. So taking this one for example, okay, so we say x squared minus x minus 5 all squared is equal to 0. Okay, now if this is the case, you're seeing that you're having another difference of two squares here, meaning that you can reapply the law of difference of two squares here. So we have x minus into x minus 5 multiplied by x plus, okay, x minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, and moving on from here, we're going to have x minus times x is minus x, minus times minus 5 is plus 5, multiplied by x plus times x is plus x, plus times minus 5 is minus 5. Okay, is equal to 0. Okay, now we have x minus x is 0, 0 plus 5 is 5, 5 multiplied by x plus x is 2x, we have 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. 5 cancels out, okay, now we have that 2x minus 5 is equal to 0, so that we have that 2x is equal to 5, that we have that x is equal to 5 over 2, okay, and this is the first answer for x in this question. Now the second answer for x in this question is given by the next one, which says that x squared, okay, plus x minus 5 all squared is equal to 0. This is the second condition. Now we have sum of two squares here. You're seeing this is a square and this is a square and they are being added. This is different from the difference of two squares. So we use the law of sum of two squares. I say that when we have a squared plus b squared, it's equal to a plus bi multiplied by a minus bi. Okay, applying this law here, we have x plus x minus 5, okay, multiplied by I. Then we have multiplied by x minus x minus 5, okay, multiplied by I as well, is now equal to 0. Now, as you can see here, the product of two things are equal to 0. When the product of two things are equal to 0, it's like the first one is equal to 0 and the second one is equal to 0. So let's pick the first one. So we can say that x plus bracket open x minus 5 bracket close I is equal to 0. Okay. Now moving on from here, we can say opening up these brackets, we have that x plus this is xi, we have minus 5i is equal to 0. Okay. Now we can push this to this side, so we have that x plus xi is equal to 5i, okay, because it goes positive when it crosses the equal sign. Now we have that x factored out, this will remain 1 plus I is equal to 5I. Okay, now we say dividing both sides by 1 plus I, we have that our x will become equal to 5I divided by 1 plus I. Okay, now looking closely at this, you're seeing that you have I in the denominator. And what's the implication of this? Now, if I is in the denominator, I is equal to root of negative 1. Okay, so this means that it's a surd in this denominator, making this fraction irrational. So I want to rationalize this denominator to make it rational. Now this will become equal to 5I divided by 1 plus I. Now multiply both the numerator by 1 minus I and the denominator by 1 minus I. Okay? Alright? Now this will become equal to, so this is our x. Let's put multiplication like this. Now we have 5I times 1 is 5I minus 5I times I. I times I is minus 1. So this is minus 5 times minus 1, which is plus 5. Okay? Divided by, so what we're going to have here is 1 squared is 1 and I squared is minus 1. So we have minus I squared, which is minus 1. So this becomes plus 1. So this becomes equal to, you can factor out 5 from the numerator. So we have what's remaining in the numerator to be what? I plus 1. And this will be divided by 1 plus 1, which is 2. Okay? So this is the answer for our x2. And that's why the third answer for x is in our third condition. Okay? For the third condition, we have x into x minus 5I equal to 0. Opening up these brackets, we have x minus times I is minus I times x is minus xi. Minus I times minus 5 is plus 5I is equal to 0. Okay? Multiplying each term here by minus 1, we have minus x plus xi minus 5I is equal to 0. Okay? If we cross this over here, we have xi minus x is equal to 5I. Okay? Now, when we factor out x from here, we have x into I minus 1 is equal to 5I. Okay? Now we have that x to be equal to 5I divided by 1 minus I. Sorry, I minus 1. Okay? Now again, we can rationalize this denominator. And this will become equal to 5I divided by 1 minus I. Sorry, I minus 1 rather. Multiplied by I plus 1 all over I plus 1. And this is equal to 5I times I is what? 5 times 5I times I. So we say that I times I is minus 1. So we have minus 5. Now we have 5I times 1 is what? Plus 5I. Okay? I squared is minus 1. Okay? Then we have minus 1, okay, squared is minus 1 as well. Alright? So this is minus and then 1 squared. And this is equal to, so you can write this as 5I minus 5 divided by minus 2. Okay? You can say let's factor out minus 5 from this numerator. You have minus 5 into, so we have what's remaining here to be what? Minus 1. Sorry, minus I, and what's remaining here to be what? Plus 1 divided by minus 2. Minus writes minus, so that this will become equal to 5 over 2 multiplied by 1 minus I. Okay? Now, this is our x3. And remember that our x2 is equal to 5 over 2 into 1 plus I, and our x1 is equal to 5 over 2. Okay? So these are the 3 answers for x in this question. Thanks for watching.
What's going on, guys? It's Fortune here editing this video. As you can see, about 99% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. So please subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos, as this helps to push my videos out to more viewers out there. The more you subscribe, the more viewers can see my videos, the more we grow in this community. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.